Tired of the adamant attitude of the joint venture towards addressing their demands 3 months after the suspension of the ultimatum they issued to the company to allow for peaceful resolution, these youths from Egbema ferried to Betokun feed in Warri North local government area of Delta State. Stopped by security operatives, the young men remained undaunted. Then, representative of the company approached them to know why they are here.
It's a grievance. We'll take it back to management to look into. Okay. I believe hopefully whatever the grievance is, it will be addressed by the company.
The demands were well articulated by their leaders who want some certainty to rescind their decision to shut down operation.
And we are not going to live here until the needed people come down to this place. And the people that we are expecting, the management of MPDC to come down to the river. Because you cannot operate in our area and expect us to fold our hand. We don't benefit anything from this company and we are in that place. We are not recognized as host nor parted. And it's an aberration in this 21st century. This company, MPDC, operating in this place. In fact, not just here, OM40 without a document.
To have that discussion tomorrow or next. Yeah, tomorrow or next. So that we will not continue to have this kind of situation. So that is what they asked me to let you people know. So I would like you people now to respond to this.
After much persuasion from the company representatives and elders from Ijo, the youth agreed to dialogue as they departed from the feed with a promise to return if talks falls through. Ikenna Amechi, TVC News, Betokun, Delta State.
The Human Rights Day is celebrated annually across the world to mark the first global enunciation of human rights, one of the first major achievements of the new United Nations. Human rights, including economic, social, and cultural rights, as well as rights to development and the right to safe, clean, healthy, and sustainable environment, are central to building a new human rights-based economy that supports better, fairer, and more sustainable societies for present and future generations. Human rights have the power to tackle the root cause of conflict and crisis by addressing grievances, eliminating inequalities and exclusion, and allowing people to participate in making decisions that affect their lives. This year's celebration of the International Human Rights Day coincides with the 16 days activism to end violence against women. This year's theme is equality, which says all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. This civil society organization wants the government, both at the federal and state levels, to protect women and their human rights by putting all modalities in place which will make the society livable for them.
Government protecting women. By government removing the structural barriers, the systems that work against women, the systems that predisposes women to gender-based violence. We also improve capacities of women by showing them what to do, advising, giving them advisory services.
Rampant poverty, pervasive inequalities, and structural discrimination are social human rights violations and amongst the greatest global challenges of our time. Addressing them effectively requires measures grounded in human rights, renewed political commitment and participation of all, especially those most affected. Celestina Iria, TVC News, Abuja.
It is common knowledge that the relationship between Governor of Gombe State Nwayaya and his erstwhile political mentor, former Governor and serving Senator Danjuma Goje, has turned sour. The conflict between these two political heavyweights has brought the APC National Reconciliation Committee to Gombe, hoping to resolve the issues. After about 3 hours behind closed doors, the party leaders were all smiles and chatty. The absence of Senator Danjuma Goje was obvious.
And we are giving everybody a fair hearing because we do not want to be accused of hearing one side and then passing a judgment. So we want to hear. But the unfortunate part of it, the petitioner is the one who has not turned up for the hearing.
The question of the authentic party leader in Gombe State also came up. The chairman of the committee was emphatic about the party rules and extant practice.
The governor in a federating unit, a federating state like Gombe, or the 36 states of federation and Abuja, the governor is the head of our party, so that the president is the head of our party.
APC will continuously work stronger because we are united, one big family that is focused on delivering on all the demands of our party followers.
Gombe APC stakeholders met in July when they agreed on consensus for the emergence of party executives. Shortly after, the conflicts between the two politicians became more pronounced, leading to fatal, violent clashes between their supporters. It is in the APC's interest to resolve its internal crisis, as the PDP is waiting in the wings to benefit from any fallout. Landry Adeyemi, TVC News, Gombe.